I don't think you believe your own nonsense sometimes.
That's the same.
Oh. So sexy.
Said, shut the door. He said he's not doing two. I should pick one, and I said you, but I didn't want to tell Ash that because he's gonna lose it.
Early in the morning,
Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. These female prison officers have got to be some of the horniest, randiest, raunchiest people, demographic on planet Earth. I'm telling you, yeah, these girls cannot keep their sexual urges to a minimum. If you ever want to secure yourself a babe, you go to jail and you go get yourself one there. If you want one of them incel dons, involuntarily celibate, commit a crime, go to jail, go to HMP, and you can have all the girls you want. You can have the pick of the litter, because these girls, they're horny, baby. But what's going on, the people? They miss your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and we are live reporting from Los Angeles, California. And as you can see from the title, we are talking about another one of these horny ass prison officers who can't seem to keep her nunny out of her knickers. Well, it wasn't as bad as that. She was actually caught kissing an inmate. Well, which is pretty bad. You're still breaching policy and breaking laws and all these things. But do you know the kicker? Do you know the punchline? This low IQ prison officer recorded it all on her own body-worn camera, guys. There's low IQ, and then there's low IQ, you feel me? Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail for this video that I'm about to, well, that you're watching right now. Look at the guy's face as well, the prisoner who's like, oh. I'm telling you, this shit here is hilarious. These prison officers, these female ones specifically, they've lost their damn mind. Can't keep the nunny out of the knickers, man, I'm telling you. I'd really appreciate if you like the video, for me, push it out to the wider community. Consider pressing that subscribe button. I'd really love your support. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Who knows if it's possible, but we'll see. Press the bell to be notified, and hit the Patreon link in the description below. If you want to support this channel, support me further, hit the Patreon link. It's £3.50 or £5.50, cheaper than the daily coffee. So yeah, let me know, guys, let me know. Obviously, I played a video at the start of this video, right? And we can see in that video, this prison officer with her body-worn camera. This clown didn't even realize that she was recording herself. Yeah, didn't even decide to switch it off. She's gone up to the prisoner and asserted herself, gripped man by the throat and went, just grabbed him by the throat. He's like, oh damn. he was caught off guard, boy, just getting lip stuck by the prison officer, right? And then the next scene, again, she's holding like a flake or holding a chocolate bar, and you can just hear the. And I'm just like, ugh, man, ugh. Like, if you're gonna kiss, at least kiss like, I don't know, like, sensually. That just sounded like a dog eating hot chips, but anyway, yeah, not good, not good. And then you can just see, again, the next scene, you see the prisoner, and he's like, oh, so sexy. Obviously, these times, he's obviously been in jail for a while. He's getting used to lotion in his right hand, you feel me? So he's seizing the opportunity. Listen, all these horny prison officers, I'm not blaming the prisoners. The prisoners they're alone a lot of the time. They have to bash into a sock, or they have to be pleasuring themselves next to Olufemi next door, like under the bunk bed below or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so I don't blame them for seizing the opportunity and grabbing a gal when they can. You feel me? Because otherwise they'll be doing it like they do in America, and they'll be like banging each other in the showers. You feel me? So it's important for them to get their little nut off. I don't blame them. You feel me? But these prison officers are actually wild. They're bugging, bro. They're tweaking. So let me just read an article. It says, a prison officer caught kissing a drug dealer. Inmate, who she picked above all others, has been spared jail. Disturbing body-worn camera footage shows low IQ Tracy Boateng, 27, lean in multiple times as she makes the inappropriate contact with Vincent Ojo at HMP Pentonville. At one point, the 37-year-old, who has been on the prison wing since 2020, says, so sexy, as he makes his way over to Boateng. On another occasion, the prison officer clutches a flake bar in her hand while Ojo towers over her, and they share a lengthy smooch, which sounded like a dog eating hot chips. Boateng had admitted misconduct in a public office through engaging in an inappropriate relationship with Ojo between Feb 25th and April 19th last year. Quick 2-month fling. At Snaresbrook Crown Court today, the senior prison officer was handed a 12-month sentence, suspended for 24 months. Evidence against Boateng, who is from Dagenham, included the body-worn camera footage, which she snitched on herself with, of the pair kissing and hugging, the court heard. Oh man. Sentencing, Judge Caroline English told her that the exceptional feature of the case was her 3-month-old daughter, and that Boateng had avoided prison simply because the impact on the young girl. Messages found on Boateng's mobile phone after she was arrested revealed she had discussed the relationship with another prison officer who had replied, "This guy really believes you are his fairy tale ending." So I'm just gonna stop right there. So this is what I mean about low IQ people, bro. When you are breaking the law, right, and you're doing things that you shouldn't do, and you're engaging in inappropriate relationships with inmates, don't be such a dunce and start communicating that crime to fellow staff, your colleagues. You have to be crazy stupid to do things like this. Your best bet is, if you're gonna do something this dumb, the first thing is don't do it, yeah? Keep your noonie in your pants for once. But if you are hell-bent on breaking the law and engaging in relationships with prisoners, keep it to yourself, because it just makes it worse for you. Not to mention you've now got witnesses, you've now got potential snitches, other colleagues who could come back on you. Start thinking, just think. The couple were also filmed taking a selfie together, during which Boateng made a V sign and asked Ojo to say cheese. Oh God, she's slow. She is slow. None of the footage was played at the sentencing, but in one of the clips since released by police, Boateng asked a wide-eyed and gaped-mouthed Ojo shut the door as she informed she had picked him over another inmate. This girl thinks she's on Pop the Balloon or something. Ojo also accompanied Boateng to an office in the prison multiple times where she had appeared to reveal details of organisational information and permitted him to look at her computer screen. Oh gosh. And she got spared jail for this. Miss Kenyon told the court that Ojo, 34, is serving a sentence for possession of heroin with intent to supply and had been on the prison wing since 2020. Of Boateng's relationship with Ojo, the prosecutor added, her behaviour became known to other prisoners, which had the potential to disrupt discipline in the prison. The court heard that the prison officer had found a phone in Ojo's cell in November 23, after which he became threatening towards her, called her by her first name and referenced her home address. Wow. She complained about this behaviour, and nothing was done. In December 2023, Boateng began applying for jobs outside the prison service but was unsuccessful, she added. It was after this that her relationship with Ojo escalated. Boateng originally joined the prison service in 2020 through a graduate scheme program immediately after she left university and passed an exam on anti-corruption, the prosecutor said. This woman is a university-educated woman. And this goes to show that anyone and their dog can get a degree these days. All you gotta do is answer a couple questions in a test, do a bit of coursework, and you've now been granted a degree. You feel me? You're now a Bachelor of Arts on all these things, a Bachelor of Science. This is the same woman who's highly educated, and she's going around prisoners, kissing this one, telling this one, yeah, you know why I chose you, telling her colleagues, taking selfies. Low IQ. Let's continue. She was therefore aware she could avoid corruption by being friendly but not friends with inmates. The prison officer missed a previous court hearing because she was giving birth. During mitigation, Miss Nedeklu said Boateng's daughter, of whom Ojo is not the father, is 3 months old and is still breastfeeding. Boateng is remorseful and is now a single mother after her relationship with her daughter's father broke down when he found out about her interactions. Oh, so this woman even had a man. Or you know, even if they weren't together, they were at least co-parenting or about to co-parent. He then found out Wagwan and he dashed her to the side. This is what I'm saying. People, they're not the smartest. Do you understand? They're not the people aren't the brightest spark in what do you call it? The sharpest tool in the shed. Addressing the defendant, Judge English said this offence is so serious that nothing other than a custodial sentence can be justified. But wait for the but though, wait for the but. You wholly breached and abused your position by engaging in a highly inappropriate relationship with a prisoner in your charge. There is, however, an exceptional feature in this case, and that is your child. One thing is for certain, your child is innocent and the impact on such a young baby would be significant. She added, for that reason and that reason alone, she was persuaded to suspend the sentence. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, there you have it, man. Another horny, randy, roasty, just desperate woman. Like what are you, what do you not have? You have a job that pays okay, pays well, right? You've got a child, you have the father of the child, and yet you can't seem to compose yourself or have any self-respect or discipline or shame, and not be kissing inmates on camera, on your own camera. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.